We are on.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the August 19th regular session of the Town Council. And we will begin, as always, with the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilor Plaisco, would you lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Now we begin with roll call. We currently have two councilors out with who've been excused, and everyone else is here. Next, we will move on to public forum. Public forum is limited to 15 minutes total. Each speaker will be allowed 3 minutes. Speakers must be a resident of the town of Newmarket, a property owner in the town of Newmarket, or designated representative of a recognized civic, organization, or business located in the town of Newmarket. When at the podium, please state your name and address for the record. This address is to address your comments to the chair and the town council as a body, not as any individual member. And this is not a two-way dialogue. The council will not respond to your comments at this time, though if something needs to be followed up on, we will research it and come back with an answer later. Is there anyone from the public who's invisible? All right, give it one more sec. Okay, we will now consider public forum closed. Next, we will move on to the public hearing for ordinance number 1-2026-2027, amended Chapter 2, Article 3, establishing of a Heritage Commission. And I will now open the public hearing. Nope. So I guess we will close the public hearing. Next, we will move on to the town council to consider acceptance of meeting minutes. Regular meeting minutes of July 15th. Is there a motion to accept the meeting minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on the meeting minutes of the regular session on July 15th? Okay. Seeing none, please call the roll.
Council Conley? Aye. Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council Chair?
Aye.
Council Blaisberg?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Oh, yeah, Council Ward. Aye.
Or-
It's okay.
We talked about invisible.
Next, we have the acceptance of the non-public meeting minutes of July 15th. Is there a motion to accept the minutes?
So moved.
And is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion on these minutes? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Council Conley?
Abstain.
Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council Sharon?
Aye.
Council Blaisberg?
Aye.
Council Ward?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0.
All right. Next is town council to consider nominations, appointments, elections, and resignations. We will be starting with a motion to appoint Carla Ann Romano-Clarke, an appointment to the Energy and Environment Advisory Committee with a term expiration of April 2029. Is there a motion?
I'll move to accept that nomination.
And is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. Is there any discussion or comment?
I have a comment.
Yes.
So when the person that was nominated for the Arts Committee last time, I was told that there is a procedure and then someone should have spoken with that candidate beforehand. Did someone speak from this committee speak with Carla? Does anyone know?
Councilor
Or know
Blaisberg?
her?
I believe that was a misunderstanding,
Oh, okay.
and that it's not a requirement.
Right, it's
that
not a
they-
requirement, just was that the chair given the opportunity to or aware of Carla?
Technically, it's not the chair of the Arts Commission's
Yeah.
It's not.
appointment, it's
No,
the
it's
council's
the council.
appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I thought
we made
that-
a change last year that said that they could write a letter of
Yeah.
recommendation
wanted.
if they
If they
wanted to.
wanted.
But
Okay.
I think,
we may get into a situation where the chair isn't, may not be on good terms with the person that's applying, or
Right.
for whatever other reason.
Okay.
So it's not something that is necessary or required.
Okay.
So
Okay, I just
it's,
wanted to.
yeah. So not that that's a problem with our committees, but like sometimes in towns, like the committees become like all about that one person who's running it. This is my committee. This is my group of people,
Oh,
and basically not happening here. And we're trying to avoid it becoming like a little cult of personality kind of thing.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Now, getting back to Carla Ann Romano-Clarke, appointment to the Energy and Environment Committees. Was there anything about? Okay. Seeing none, I will please call the roll.
Council Conley?
Aye.
Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council McShare?
Aye.
Council Glazebrook?
Aye.
Council Ward?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Before we move on, I just wanted to name, I don't have access to the internet, I think it's.
Wi-Fi is down
Wi-Fi's
right
down.
now.
Is there any other, like, paper copies you read in?
Here, right here.
We got the
This is
agenda.
well, yeah, this is non
But not
annotated.
Packet. I could,
And I don't know if that's possible or not.
we could adjourn them, no, recess the meeting, I can print out packets.
Is anyone else having trouble right now?
Or do you
It's already on my screen,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I'm tethered to my phone.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Then no need to make one.
You're getting back in the swing of things this summer. Alright. Moving on. Alfred Medioli, I apologize. Appointment to the Energy and Environment Committee with a term expiration in April 2029. I will accept the motion to appoint Alfred Medioli.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none, could you please call the roll?
Council Conley?
Aye.
Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council McShare?
Aye.
Council Glazebrook?
Aye.
Council Ward?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Next, we have Andrea Frey, resignation as an alternate member of the Conservation Commission. I will accept the motion to accept the resignation of Andrea Frey as an alternate member to the Conservation Commission.
So moved.
And do I have a second?
Second. Can I ask, what are you saying? So moved.
So moved.
So moved.
Oh. Thank you.
Moved, yeah.
Any discussion? I believe she's just trying to become a full member next. So. Alright, seeing no further discussion, would we please call the roll?
Council Conley?
Aye.
Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council McShare?
Aye.
Council Blackstone? Glazebrook? Sorry.
Aye.
Council Ward?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Next, Andrea Frey, appointment as a full member to the Conservation Commission with a term expiration of April 2028. I will accept the motion.
So moved.
And do we have a second?
Second.
Alright, any discussion? Oh, Council Blackstone.
Andrea has been a strong contributor as a alternate member. She is a high school teacher and she teaches this stuff in school and is very committed to it and is a solid candidate.
And I just take this moment and say thank you to everyone tonight who has applied for an appointment on a committee, and thank you for everyone who's currently on the committee. The town can't run without you, and if you're interested, we are always looking for people. All right. If there is no further discussion, could you please call the roll?
Council Conley?
Aye.
Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council McShare?
Aye.
Council Glazebrook?
Aye.
Council Ward?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Next, we have the report of the town manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The first item is I have attached to my report the updated goal setting summary. This was the working document from our Primex facilitated sessions in May of 2024 and 2025. As you know, we updated a whole brand new list. I'd ask the council to look at the full document, let me know if there's anything that needs correcting or if priorities should shift for the year ahead. Next, the town has the results of the independent operational service level analysis for the Newmarket Fire and Rescue Department. It was finished in July by Ms. MRI. We commissioned the study to see our current staffing and performance measures up against national standards. We get ahead of where service demand is heading as the community grows. What they found is that the short version is that MRI found that we have a highly functional department delivering strong service at exceptional value. Newmarket Fire and Rescue runs on a budget of about $695,000, less than half the average of the 5 comparable Seacoast area departments. And MRI estimates our staffing model saves taxpayers more than $1 million a year. The department operates on a hybrid of 2 full-time positions, one of them currently vacant, including 43 on-call members and roughly 30 per diem personnel. That on-call roster is well above what MRI typically sees in communities like ours. In 2015, the department responded to 1,313 emergency calls, 905 were medical calls, and 408 were fire-related. Emergency medical service is now what we get called for most often, much like every other department. The study projects the call volume to approach 2,000 by 2030 as the town grows. The study also points to challenges shared by the fire departments nationwide, declining volunteerism, difficulty covering daytime and overnight shifts, rapidly rising apparatus costs. On performance, fire response times met the national 10-minute suburban benchmark 75% of the time in 2025, just under 80% goal, while EMS response times are consistently strong throughout the year. The report makes 32 recommendations. The central ones are: keep and strengthen the current on-call per diem career hybrid model. Study expressly designed to preserve on-call force, not replace it. Establish a 24/7 in-station initial response crew of 3 personnel beginning in 2027 to improve response times as call volumes rises. Fill the vacant full-time firefighter position. Transition the fire chief to full-time role in fiscal year 28. The position is currently held part-time and shared by the Director of Public Works. Use the ambulance revenues to help fund the recommended staffing and review EMS billing rates annually, and coordinate review of major residential development proposals with public safety capacity planning. The report is meant to be a starting point for community conversations with the future of fire, EMS, and services in Newmarket. The council will review the study at its September 16th meeting with MRI. They're going to be here to present all the findings. And the full report is also available on the town website for the public. Reconstruction of the upper parking lot at Town Hall has begun. The work is expected to take about 3 weeks. Last week, we saw cutting the asphalt in preparation of new curbing. If you look in front of the building, there's a cut now. That's so you don't have cars run into the building. Every time I say that,
That's nice.
within a day or two, somebody hits the building. So just get ready. This week, we hope to see the new curbing installed, and then next week will be asphalt removal, repaving, and striping. Along with repavement, the project includes, as I said, new curbing around the perimeter near the other building to help prevent vehicle damage to Town Hall. We're also narrowing the width of the entrance on Cheswell Street and bringing the lot's pavement markings up to current standards. They're not currently the correct width. If you ever notice, some vehicles seem a little tighter than others. But also, the reason why we're going to narrow it on Cheswell Street is cars fly in and out of there because it's so wide and the way it's set up there that we're trying to narrow it to make it safer. There will be disruptions to the parking and the town hall operations while the work is underway. We appreciate everyone's patience and cooperation as we get through it. Just please stay alert around the work area, following posted signs of parking instructions. Share updates on the schedule or parking arrangements change. We do intend to be open during it, and the paving is supposed to be happening on the weekend, so it shouldn't be that much of a more of a nuisance with noise than it is not be able to get in here. The next is I want to give the council an update. This is going to be a project that we've been working on. I met with Casella Waste Management on July 24th to talk through what a move to automated trash and recycling collection could look like for Newmarket. Casella is recommending that communities switch to this model. If you notice recently, the town of Durham has gotten rid of their in-house collection and now is contracted with Casella, and they have automated collection on the side. We are looking at how Durham, Dover, and Concord are handling similar changes. The main takeaway is that all three are moving towards automation, but each is doing it differently, especially when it comes to pay-as-you-throw, contract structure, and timing. It's also too early to draw firm conclusions from any of them, since Durham, Concord only launched this summer, and Dover's will not convert until 2027. For Newmarket, we haven't made a decision. We will be refining numbers and policy options bring back during the upcoming budget process. One item would be funding the new totes. I'm recommending that we be using the surplus from the dissolving the solid waste fund to fund these totes. We're estimating it'll be $350,000 for new totes for everybody. I just made a table of all of the different things that the different communities have been going through. When I say automated, what it is exactly what it sounds like. Instead of a person up there throwing the garbage in, the truck will come up and I'm will come out and dump it in. So one of the things they are estimating is there will be a cost savings in the long run for the community after the initial investment. The planning board has adopted the master plan. That wraps up the multi-year effort by the board members, staff, consultants, and residents who turned out public sessions and sent in comments along the way. Under state law, the master plan is the planning board's to adopt, not the town council. But it matters well beyond the planning board. It's the legal foundation for our zoning and land use regulations. It is what the board needs on review development proposals. The old plan has gotten dated in a few places, so the update gives us guidance that reflects where the market is today and where residents said what they want. And now the real work now is implementation. Putting the action will require zoning regulatory amendments where ordinance changes are needed, along with alignment between the capital improvement program and plan's recommendations. Staff will use the adopted plan to develop those items. I expect council to see related proposals over the next several budget cycles and ordinance cycles. I just want to thank the planning board and community development staff for their sustained work on this effort. We do have a preliminary 2027 expense and revenue. Just please note, it's the first month of the year, so nothing out of the ordinary. We haven't seen anything out of the ordinary. We do have a lot. Revenues, our property taxes are high because we collect our taxes in July. Nothing out of the ordinary in expenses. It's just the normal annual payments that we do in July and August. So nothing really out of the ordinary there. Did also, one that I know, even though we're talking about 27, we are planning the fiscal year 28 budget. Department heads are currently preparing their budgets, and they're presented to me within a couple of weeks, and I'll present the proposed budget to the town council by the charter mandated deadline of October 15th. I reviewed the applicable deadlines and recommend the following calendar. We went over that last week at the meeting. Most of them are established by state laws, but I would ask the council to reserve Saturday, October 31st, beginning at 9 a.m. for the workshop to review the proposed budget. For Council McSherrill, what we do is we try to hammer it out in one day by having all department heads come in and then adopt the budget at the next meeting. So usually that's about 4 or 5 hours.
Did you say the 31st?
Yeah. And it was Halloween.
You can wear a costume.
We usually. Yeah. You start in the morning and get done by noon.
Amy will bring in treats.
But by law, we have to have it done by the 15th as well.
Okay, and
But
what's the
remember.
meeting officially called?
It's a budget workshop.
Oh.
The next item is that the charter amendment requires that I write a 5-year financial forecast. And we're finishing one covering fiscal years 28 through 32. We have run it 3 ways: baseline, conservative, and optimistic, and all 3 point in the same direction. Plan our property tax levy increase of a little over 2% a year. Expenses and non-tax revenue grow about the same rate, so the amount we must raise through tax. The levy grows a little more each year. Forecast also assumes a revaluation in 2030, which will bring the tax rate down noticeably without changing what the town collects. Again, this will be a planning tool, not a prediction, and the planning could move it, the economy, state aid, or a decision upon a large capital project, and I'll bring my full report to you in September. And finally, the state primary election will be held on September 8th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. here at Town Hall. Council will need to work the poll. The majority of the council must be present when the polls close to certify the election. And we do have a schedule there, and if you have not signed up, please go on the Excel spreadsheet and sign up. And that is all I have tonight, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Next, we have committee. Oh, sorry, but not.
Is this okay?
Yeah, no,
Questions?
yeah.
Okay.
And the department head reports too.
Oh, and yes.
Oh, so wait.
No, you go.
Oh, okay. So I'm having trouble with Civic Plus, but
Yeah, the Wi-Fi's down.
not just now, like I wasn't
Oh.
getting some stuff. So you said there was some updates to the town council. That was the first thing you said.
The goals.
Council goals. Is that documented in?
My report.
Oh, okay. And, okay, I'll just look at it again. And then, the, has it been discussed because we're proposing a new full-time fire chief, and then the public works director will,
I haven't proposed anything yet.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, and then the last thing with Casella, so right now, the town handles the trash collection.
Yeah, Casella does now.
Oh, okay, so they're just.
They will change the system. One of the big issues is the pay-as-you-throw system that we currently have. And how do you monitor that when you have it in a can?
Okay.
So that's what we're looking at right now. Like I said, City of Dover is getting rid of their pay-as-you-throw system. Concord has AI cameras that will now check what you throw. The bag goes in. I don't know how it works. And they can fine you if you do not use the bag. So we'll have to look at it. But remember, if we remove the pay-as-you-throw system, then garbage collection is all on taxes then.
Let the record show that the town of Newmarket at this time is not considering AI monitoring.
We are not looking at anything.
Because
No.
we're not in that dystopia, so don't worry about that. That's not happening in the record.
Thank you.
Okay. Councilor Blackstone.
So, we have this orange bag fund,
Mhm.
and we took that money and we put it into the general ledger to improve our balance sheet. Right, and it was to allow us to get loans at a lower rate, and to improve our finances.
Correct. Partially, yes.
And so if we now taking money out of that kind of defeats that purpose. I think it'd be better to just put that in the budget, just put the $400,000 in the budget, or just put 200 this year, 200
If I could answer.
Yeah.
We have enough money to do both.
Okay,
So,
without impacting
yes.
our balance sheet?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, and that's what that money was supposed to be going for, was solid waste improvements. Not to just offset the balance sheet. But again, these are we're still planning it to see what we can do.
Any other questions or comments on the department? Councilor Connell?
I don't know if this is a question you can answer. But one of the things that looks like the study found for the fire department is, where was it? Emergency medical service call volume could approach 2,000 per year by 2030 as Newmarket grows. I know you've done sort of the financial projections, but is there what's the projection for sort of generally population growth in Newmarket? Is this
From what I've seen, would probably be 10,000. We're right now about 9,500, 9,600, probably 10,000 to 10,250.
okay. So modest growth.
Modest growth.
Okay. But we would anticipate that, let's see, 1,300 to 2,000 seems to be kind of a big jump. We would anticipate that modest growth would result into a much larger percentage jump in number of calls.
It's also the aging of the population.
Alright, committee reports. Does anyone have any committee reports this evening? Go ahead.
The arts, culture and tourism, the RFP for the mural Elm Street is due September 1st. We would love more submissions for that RFP. That's the highlight.
The 300 committee did not meet this month, so sounds like there is no more. Councilor Glazer.
Planning board met and adopted master plan. That's it.
Thank you.
All right. Now, we'll move on to old business. We start with resolution 2026-2027-1, investment policy. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Now, is there any discussion?
Yeah, this is just our annual adoption, we have to adopt an investment policy every year. Nothing has changed in it from the year before, but we have to do this annually. That's the reason why the finance director's not here. It's just a ministerial thing that we have to do.
Any questions, comments? Seeing none, could you please call the roll?
Council Conley?
Aye.
Council Blackstone?
Aye.
Council Sharon?
Aye.
Council Blaisberg?
Aye.
Council Ward?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0.
Next, we have ordinance number 1, 2026-2027, amending chapter 2, article 3, establishing the Harris Commission. Is there a motion? But I see the town manager.
Councillor Donald was the one who's spearheading this, so he's the one who will speak to this with his absence. I recommend that the council holds this over for a third reading, for action at the next meeting.
Do we have to vote or anything?
You can just ask if there's no objection, then
Is there any objection to holding this over to the next meeting? I see none. Now we move on to ordinances in the first reading, and thanks to our Wi-Fi problems,
I got it.
okay.
Yes. Resolution number 262705, water and sewer truck 3. Whereas the water and sewer department truck number 3 needs to be replaced, and whereas the department funds for the truck replacement are in the capital reserve fund, and whereas the department has received a state bid quote for Proponi Ford for Ford 250 pickup for the sum of $43,174. Now therefore be it resolved by the Newmarket Town Council. The Newmarket Town Council authorizes the withdrawal of $21,587 from each of the water and sewer capital reserve funds for a Ford 250 pickup. In addition, the Town Council authorized the purchase of a Ford 250 pickup for the sum of $42,174, sponsored by Chair Ward by request. Next resolution.
Creighton Street.
Resolution 2627, Creighton Street Pump Station Evaluation, 262706, Creighton Street Pump Station Evaluation, whereas Creighton Street Pumping Station is in need of pumping electrical improvements, and whereas the station is having issues with wastewater flow, velocities, and screening, and whereas the Creighton Street Pumping Station is critical infrastructure. Now therefore be it resolved by the Newmarket Town Council. The Newmarket Town Council authorized withdrawal of $31,460 from the sewer capital reserves for Creighton Street Pumping Station evaluation. In addition, the Town Council authorizes the Town Manager to enter into an agreement with Wright Pierce with a sum of $31,460 to complete the Creighton Street Pumping Station evaluation for short-term to long-term improvements, sponsored by Chair Ward by request.
Okay. New business and correspondence. Is there any correspondence to the Town
There is none.
Council? All right, now it's time for any closing comments. Are there any closing comments this evening? All right, seeing none, our next meeting will be September 2nd, 2026, but we'll also be meeting for the budget workshop on August 31st.
October.
Oh, October. Because holiday.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. Next meeting will be September 2nd, 2026. Thank you, everyone, and I will consider us adjourned.
Wow.